So the fire wasn't strong enough. I need to build a kiln. I looked up online and I saw that Primitive Technologies made a pretty good one out of clay. So I'm gonna use his idea. I'm gonna build a big stove to cook the clay in. This is my fire. This is my bucket of clay. It's pretty heavy. I want to make it. Well, my battery's about to die, so I'm not going to do too much recording right now. I'm just going to get into it, and I'll show you little progress reports. We've got a base. Or an outline of a base. Big enough to hold this bucket is the goal. I don't think I'll be making anything bigger than that. I pretty much used all the stuff I gathered. There's a little bit left, but not that much. Alright. Today's April 19th, Wednesday. It's kind of rainy. I got myself a shovel because I'm gonna need a lot of clay for the kiln, and I got tired of doing my hands. So got my bucket, got my shovel, and we're gonna get to it. I want to get a solid chunk done today because I'm hoping to be done with this by the end of the week. So we can move on to the next step. I know this is not really on par with the whole surviving for one night thing, but I'm kind of obsessive once I get into one thing. So I really want to make a stove that will be able to cook that clay bowl that I made. So right now that's my #1 goal. After that, I might look into a shelter, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun, and that's the main point. I want to keep going with what I think is fun. This is the hole that I made yesterday, and I'm gonna keep digging and get as much clay as I can. Alright, checking with you later. Alright, so it took me about 5 minutes to get a full bucket. Yesterday I was digging for an hour with my hands. I got maybe a quarter of that. This is what the hole looks like. It's starting to get deep compared to the surroundings. I might have to make another hole right next to it probably. But I think what I got here is like enough for half, maybe. So I'm gonna get to working and see you in a bit. Holy crap. This is heavy. Like, I'm talking 40, 50 pounds at least. I have to alter my course. Usually I go up and around. I'm gonna have to go straight because I'm gonna be gassed out by the time I get there if I go around. And this was one of the reasons why I didn't use the shovel, was because I knew this would be much heavier. And plus I wanted to get the full experience and do it with my hands, feel like a Native American or whatever, some kind of native. Holy crap. I keep having to take breaks. Whew, my back's starting to hurt, and I've only been carrying it for like 200 feet. I'm gonna have to go through these bushes over here. What I'm scared of is all the sticks and stuff on the ground. Yesterday, I busted my ass because I was walking on an incline and my shoe just slipped over a branch. Now, it's fine then, but if I'm carrying this heavy ass shit and I fall, it's not gonna be good. Could end up breaking an ankle or something. I know it'll hurt. So you know what, I'm just gonna put the phone away actually, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, now that the Ironman competition is over, I've arrived at my spot. We got the layout here. We got our clay. It's starting to rain a lot. I want to get this done. The sky is completely gray. I don't know if it's gonna... It's not dark though, so I don't think it's gonna rain heavy. I'm pretty scared about heavy rain on this. For now, it's fine. Because I feel like it'll help it stay together while I'm still building it. Once I want to fire it up though, a lot of the moisture is supposed to be gone, so I might have to put a tarp on it for like 2 or 3 days. Let it dry out. And then start the fire, because I'm going to be curing the kiln at the same time as I'm curing the ashtray that I built. Like, the first firing up will be for this, you know what I mean? So it has to be pretty dry from what I read online. If it has too much moisture, it could explode and all sorts of weird shit could happen. We don't want that, so I'll get like a plastic tarp and put it on. Anyways, I was just catching my breath. I'll see you in a bit. Of course, it started raining super hard, so I can't do it. I can't get as much as I wanted to done. Pretty soaked. It just got too cold. I don't want to do it no more. Well, maybe I'll just get out there early tomorrow. I already got all the stuff, so I'll just walk straight to the oven and do it. So it's Sunday, April 23rd. This weekend rained a lot, so I couldn't really get anything done. Most of this was already done before the weekend. And it's getting so... everything's too moist still. So its own weight is just making it very fat. And it's like very wiggly. So I can't keep putting more on top or it's gonna end up caving in on itself. So I'm gonna have to wait. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight and tomorrow I can get a good portion done. Because I really just want to get it done already. It's been over. It's been a week already. Started last Monday. Tomorrow will be 7 days. And I wanted to have it done in 7 days. All I got is the base. It's looking more like 2 weeks probably. I made a small fire because the mosquitoes were bothering me so much. So I made a real smoky fire so they would get pissed off and leave. It worked out. Alright, I'll see you later. The walls are pretty good size. Maybe 5 inches at this point. It didn't rain last night, so I was able to do a little more. That whole bucket only got me this much. I made the mistake of like connecting them to the rocks, and then I moved this rock. Now everything's jacked up, so I'm kind of regretting that decision right now. I'm just gonna have to work with it. I'm probably just gonna slap some mud on that side, but I want to make like a thing. Don't know what I call this thing, but it's gonna funnel all the heat upwards. So this is getting put on pause for now. We're gonna start the next segment. Today, April 27th. I've made the cap, the first cap for the fire. Fire's gonna go underneath, under here, and it's gonna come up through the holes. It cracked. I didn't even move it. It just cracked while it was drying. This whole piece broke off. I just keep... I don't know. pretty sad now. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it work anyway. Guess that ain't gonna work. As you saw at the end of my last video, the next piece of my stove broke when I tried to pick it up. It fell under its own weight. So this is the broken pieces of my first attempt. My shattered dreams. Just gonna add water to it. And mash it. Let's see, it's hella strong now. Wasn't goddamn strong when I tried to pick it up the other day. While I collect my rocks, I'm gonna wait for this to turn back into mud or whatever. Clay. Just finished the second one. I'm feeling good about it. Let's pray that it doesn't go the same way as the first one, or else I'm gonna cry. Happened again. I'm just gonna make it out of cement. I'm not waiting anymore. I've been waiting 3 weeks trying to do this one part, and I'm over it.